Welcome back, my ride or dies. Thank you for tuning in and following me along my journey with purchasing this camper and just everything. I swear, I want to take this moment to thank each and every beautiful soul who sends me nothing but love and support. When you subscribe, when you like my video, when you leave a comment, that gives me such joy, and it brings me such validation, almost like you keep going or keep pushing on. I cannot stress enough how much it means to me. Today I wanted to go ahead and do the official tour of the camper, but before I do that, I needed to have a moment to talk to you guys where it all began, right here inside of the truck, inside of my Ford F-150, okay? 5 months ago, I made the decision to leave a toxic situation. I was living in South Carolina. I was going through such intense discrimination at work, guys. I cannot stress that enough. I made this decision to save my life. This was not just me wanting to, leave and travel the world and have a life of leisure. This was a step that I needed to take to save my life. I was in such a dark place. You guys cannot begin to understand how and what I was going through mentally at the time when I started this whole journey. I was working for a famous breakfast company who literally my managers and my coworkers were almost putting me under scrutiny. They were trying to break me because they wanted me to confirm their suspicions about me being trans. It's almost as if nothing else mattered. Not the quality of my work, not who I was as an employee. The focus became about my gender and who I was. So much so that I had coworkers follow me into the bathroom to try to see what I had in between my legs because they needed to confirm if I was a cisgendered female. I cannot express to you so many inappropriate questions that I got asked at my job. And when I went to the higher ups and I went to the managers, my managers were doing it too. This wasn't a journey or decision that I made just for the hell of it. On top of that, my living situation at the time was not ideal. I was going through a very, very toxic situation that left me in a place where I used to lock myself in the room. And I literally was just counting the days, just hoping, that one night I might not wake up. And then that thought consumed me, and it almost is as if I found comfort in the thought of just life ending. I was in such a dark place. It seemed like every angle that I was turning to, I was facing discrimination and hate and ignorance and just hurtfulness. I can't even express that enough. That's why, I did a little TikTok video where I unveiled my camper, and I got such a backlash because I decided not to use he who shall not be named, our current chief and staff name. And everybody was attacking me, saying that I was not grateful. To those people who doubt how grateful I am, I have nothing to prove to you. But I will say this. Every single day that I wake up, I am grateful that I have another opportunity to better my life and to better my situation and to use my story and my platform to bring awareness to inequality, injustice, and to combat hate with love. And that has been the key in my life that has saved me. I kid you not. I cannot tell you how many times I have been in a place where you would have not seen these videos because there would have been no me to even put out content. So to say that I am not grateful is laughable at this point, because every single day that I wake up, every single day that I look up at that sky, or I look at a tree, or I look at just the earth around me, I am so thankful to be alive. And it was me taking the initiative. It was me taking the first step for me saying, you know what? Life isn't just misery. I want to be happy. And me being brave enough. I did not know where I was going to go, what I was going to do, but I knew that my life was worth more than just the way I was living it. And I was tired of apologizing for my existence. I was tired of making other people's issues about how I'm living my life and internalizing it and making it my issue. You know, my life in no way, shape, or form is perfect. And I am no way, shape, or form perfect myself. But every single day I wake up, I am determined to be a better me, a healthier me, a more loving me. And when I say loving, I mean loving yourself. And then in return, being able to spread that love and spread that message. I cannot stress that enough. There's so much hate in this world. And at some point, we have to do better and be better. And that's what I'm doing. And that was the whole reason why I started this journey and why I'm documenting all this. You know, what are all the likes and people, you know, giving you a thumbs up on your video if there is no message behind it? I kid you not, there were so many times I wanted to give up during this process. There's so many nights I slept in this truck, cold, scared, not knowing where I was going to go, not knowing what I was going to do. But I knew that my life meant more to me, and I would rather spend a night cold in this truck than to spend it in a toxic situation that was keeping me down. Okay? Don't take me not acknowledging somebody who perpetuates negativity into this universe. Don't take me not acknowledging that energy and that behavior as me not being grateful for all the blessings that manifest and continue to manifest in my life. Okay? Let's get that straight. I don't need to explain myself, but I also realize that it's a responsibility that when people come at you with hate, you school them and you teach them a lesson and you combat that with love. So now that we've cleared the air and you guys are still watching, like I said, I wanted to start off this video where it all began. One girl who made the decision to better her life and to defend my right to exist in this universe. And if nobody has told you, it does not matter what you've been through. You are not a sum of your experiences. They do not define who you are. You are worth it. I spent so many days trapped in my room, afraid to go out because I was afraid that somebody was going to come at me with hate and end my life. I was living my life in fear as a trans woman living in the South. I was living my life in fear. I cannot tell you how many times I had people follow me home. You know, follow me while I was driving. I can't even tell you half of the stuff, you know, and that doesn't matter. What I'm saying is this journey is all about me. And I want every single person watching this to realize that your life has value, it has meaning, and you are important, and you are worth fighting for, period. And on that note, we're going to flip the script. I'm going to put on my slides, and I am going to show you my camper, something that I bought with money that I received. If you don't like how I decided to use my money, I encourage you guys to don't watch my videos. You don't have to. There's plenty of other YouTubers creating content, okay? Go watch one of them and bother them with your pettiness, because your girl is good over here. I'm so grateful to be alive, and I ain't got time for the nonsense or the bad behavior. Let's lock my door on that point. So let's go ahead and show you the front of the camper. So that's my truck. I have a Ford F-150, and then the camper fits into the truck. So let me show you the side. So this is the side of the camper. Now I had to get these bolted in it, okay? And then this is the camper right here. You see how it fits in the bed of my pickup truck? They had to slide it in. I had to back up the truck perfectly in line with the camper so that when they pulled it down off of the sort of like, I don't know what you call these things that hold up the camper. They stick out, which is like such a nuisance. But there's a compartment. Let me show you guys. Let me show you all the features of my new home, because I am a proud homeowner at the age of 30. So this is the plug that you plug into the to any like landline that you might be in. I don't know why this is sticking out. It just got wet. That should be dangerous, right? I don't know. This is where you plug up to get water for your showers. Then this is your drinking water, because you see it says drinking water. And then right here, this is my propane tank. Okay, this holds 2 propane. I'm not gonna open it because it has to slide off and I'm holding the camera. So it would be too much to do that. So I'm not going to do that. But on the other side right here, I don't know if you see this. Let me open that. These are the little foot attachments so that you can crank the camper and take it off the truck and put it back on the truck. But when I tell you, it took an hour to get this camper on this truck. Like, not even an hour. It took longer than an hour, to be honest. That your girl ain't taking it off the truck. Like, you know, until I find my forever home, your girl is going to keep that stationary. So right down here real quick in front of the camper, there's some steps. I can't really show y'all much because my license plate is underneath there and I don't want to show that. But let's give you a view of the camper from the front. So this is the camper. This is my door. Now, if you guys are interested, it is a 1989 Sportster. And as soon as you open my front door, let me open that again. As soon as you open up my front door, there's this screen door. Now, I had to get the locks replaced because the camper didn't lock. It's an old camper. So I had to get new locks so that it can lock. And because this lock doesn't sit flush with the door like how the original doorknob was, I can't close this little screen thing. So now I need to leave it open. But the proper doorknob handle costs 16 bucks. And honestly, guys, I'm on such a tight budget. And I'm still applying to jobs now that things are slowly opening, you know, because current states are opening. I've always been applying to jobs, but I've been applying to jobs more, you know, so that I can get the funds to fix her up properly. Because if you guys can see, you see the lights over here? The chemical problems, and these lights that give you the signal to let you know if you're making a right or a left or if you're braking, they're not working properly, and I was not expecting that. And to rewire a whole camper, I won't even try to estimate how much is that gonna be. And I'm trying to manifest something into reality so that I can get, you know, the funds to fix that, honestly, because it's causing me a lot of stress. But you know what, if that's all I have to be stressed about, then I truly am blessed, because I am alive, I am breathing, and every single day that I wake up is another opportunity to change my life for the better. On that note, I'm going to end the video here because I'm going to flip the camera so you guys can get a better view. Okay, guys, as soon as you open up the camper, excuse the mess. This is a secondary steps that I have that attaches to the bottom, and they go all the way down. Here are some tools because, like I was saying, I was trying to figure out how to fix this electrical. I am in no way, shape, or form an electrician, but your girl's been watching on YouTube. So as soon as you go into the camper, because there isn't much room, right to your left, there's a drawer right here. This drawer gets kind of stuck. And then there's this big cabinet. Now, these two things right here are like my main sources of storage. Like, other than these two, I don't really have much storage in this camper. This camper is small and compact. So your girl has to really be strategic with how she uses the space. And then to your right, you have a full-length mirror, and then you have the bathroom right there. So I'm going to get in the camper and I'm going to give you guys a better look. So as soon as you come in, this is my front door. I have a light there. The camper isn't plugged into a main source right now, so I don't have any power to sort of turn on all the features and show you that they work. But when I went to go get the camper, I had to travel all the way to Vermont. And I was in New York at the time. I had to drive all the way to Vermont to get this camper. And he had it plugged in. The person who sold it to me had it plugged in. So he showed me that all the electrical stuff works. But he didn't tell me that the freaking rear view lights don't work. But we'll get to that. So this is the original paperwork. It is a 1989 C951 Sportster, and it's Sunline Coach Company. So as soon as you open up this cabinet, there's this little piece of wood. This little piece of wood connects to the little dinette and converts it to a twin size bed. And then here's some wiring and some stuff that I gotta clean out, so don't mind that. It's been really, really hot where I'm at right now, so I haven't been able to really get into it and clean it because this camper turns into a sauna. I kid you not. I don't have a generator, so I'm not able to run it on power right now. So your girl has been cooking like a freaking pack of sardines up in here, but I am so grateful to have a roof over my head. So if all I have to deal with is some heat, then you know what? That's the least of my problems. This is the AC unit. The AC unit actually works, but of course it runs off of a lot of power, so I need a very strong generator. And I've been looking up the prices of some generators, and they're like 600 to 700 bucks for the amount of wattage that I need. Anyway, other than that, you first come into your right, there's my little dinette. My little dinette. This is my kitchen. Guys, I have a gas stove. Not only do I have an oven, I have dual sinks. Dual sinks. In this small camper. Then I have these cabinets underneath here. All of these cabinets are a little broken, as you can tell. So they need some tender loving care. But I feel like that's like minimal stuff that I need to do. And then right here, I have a fridge. Look, a full fridge with a freezer. Can we talk about that? There's a little built-in spice rack. There's a working microwave. And then there's cabinets here. So as soon as you leave the little kitchen area, to your back is the little bedding area. I had to get these sheets as an emergency. There's the bedding area. There's a window right there, a window there, and a window there. And this is a full-size bed. And as soon as you come off the bed, there's a step there. This step opens up the sort of like power converter. I don't know what that means, but that's that. Guys, I got a phone call. So as soon as you come from the bed area, you turn here, and this right here is interesting. This is like my secondary source of storage. These open up, but I'm gonna show you a unique factor. You pull this out, you unhinge this right there, you unhinge these, and this pulls out into a kid-size bed. Now, my thick ass is not going to get up there and experiment. I do not fit. I do not have children, so that is strictly going to stay as storage. So there's that. But you look down and you see a little DIY project I've been working on. That fire extinguisher came with the camper, and it was like right there. And you know, your girl is working on a budget, so I'm trying to think of like innovative ways to sort of give this small space some character at the fraction of a price. And guys, I have some tips and tricks that have been working for me. Your girl snagged some paints for the cheap, and I will tell you guys in another video how I was able to snag that paint at a very cheap price. Also, here's a mirror. Here's the dinette right here. And this table comes off, and that little piece of wood that was in that cabinet lays flat right here, and right here. And it converts this into another bed. So I'm able to fit like what? Like 2 adults here, another adult here, and a child up here. So for it to be a small, compact space, it converts and it has some room. So after you leave the little dinette area, right here, there is the bathroom, the shower, the sink, and the toilet all in one. You push this little button here, and you walk in. When you walk in, the first thing you see is me. Hi. There's a mirror, and there's a sink. When you look down on the floor, there's the little shower. Let me step in. There's a little cabinet here that unveils the bottom of the sink. And then to your right of the sink, there is this also a little bit of cabinetry here. Right here is your toilet. Now the toilet seat is broken off, but honestly, that's a minor detail to me. And then right above, there's the little hatch, and there is the shower. Now the shower head is connected to the sink, obviously, right? And there's your towel rack, there's your soap dish. And then, I don't know if you guys see this right here. You see all this? You hook up a shower curtain all throughout the whole entire bathroom. And that closes off this sort of space right here and converts it to a shower so it doesn't wet up everything else. Let me get out of here because it is hot AF. It is hot AF. So guys, that's it. This is my new home. This is my camper. This is my space. This is honestly a moment right now in my life that I am so proud of. I'm telling you. I think about how I was 13 and I was sleeping on a park bench in Highland Park. And I am in nowhere near where I want to be at in life. But I would have never imagined that I would be in the situation where I would even be able to buy this camper and change my life for the better. I mean, I take stock of my life and I look at everything and I'm like, wow, look how far I've come. And I'm still not where I want to be. But think about it. If I would have given up, if I would have given up, if I would have said life is too hard and I can't keep going through all these bad things, if I would have allowed my situation to mold my worth and my value in life, none of this would have been a possibility. There would have been no me existing in this world to work hard and get to where I'm at right now. And I'm going to continue to work hard. And I'm going to continue every single day to be present for myself, to be my own hero, to be the main character of my own story. Guys, I love you for watching. I welcome you to continue to follow me along my journey. I know there's a lot of YouTubers right now that's doing what's trendy and doing all the challenges. And I know that maybe my content is not like the most popular right now. But I'm real, I'm raw, I'm imperfect. But I'm so glad to be alive. And I just want to spread a message of love and never giving up. Never give up. Ever. And on that note, I'm sending you love and positivity through my videos. And I ask that you like and subscribe, Give your girl some support. Follow me on my TikTok. I'm pretty active on my TikTok right now. It's totally_transparent. I'm trying to keep it in brand so that you guys can follow me on all social media platforms and follow me along on this journey. It's going to be a bumpy ride. I'm not going to have the answers for everything in life, but we are going to roll with the punches and we are going to figure it out together. Deuces. Oh, I end all my videos with a titty wiggle. Boop, 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 boop. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Love you guys.